Hey guys!
It's double header day and we're starting off with a band that reached out to us. The name of the band is Moonshade. We've done them on the channel before. They are from my homeland of Portugal. And I believe they're from the north. They're from Porto. Can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean...
You know, they would have been cooler if they were from like Nazaré, Alcobaça, Leiria, Caldas da Rainha, even Caldas da Rainha. Caldas da Rainha tem cacete do caralho, pá. Porra, if you're gonna be from somewhere, be from Caldas. Be like Dick Pound.
Be like Dick Pound.
Yeah.
I swear that's probably my favorite city in Portugal.
Caldas da Rainha?
Yeah.
Fuck you. You can't take two steps without a swinging dick.
Literally,
there's swinging dicks all over the place.
What's funny is every single time we've gone to Portugal, we always find some way to stick in a visit.
Oh, I love the pun there of the sticking in. Wow, perfect. All right, by the way, the name of the song is Epitaph, and they have a new album coming out this summer, so we're here to check this out. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
All hail, Homo diaboli.
Moonshade. Not to be confused with moonshine. Some bagaço.
Oh my god.
So, take the floor on this first video on this double header. I'll take the floor on the second video.
Okay.
Because I don't want people to accuse me of being biased since I'm Portuguese and all.
But I'm Portuguese too. What am I, adopted?
Oh, you're only 50%. If we haven't done the DNA testing.
I'm not doing that. What are they going to clone me?
Having said that, I'm only 80%, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I got that 2% Norwegian.
Exactly.
All right.
Dude, this song was fucking amazing. I mean, there was the
Yeah, the environmental touch.
Which I feel like
which Portugal has suffered a lot in terms of the wildfires, people dying, losing their homes. So there is that connection there. It's not like Portugal is a country that's been, on the outside looking in terms of the environmental impacts. Yeah, the last couple of years have been brutal as far as that's concerned.
I remember one of my favorite videos on the channel is a Moonspell song that you cried in.
Yeah, it was because the
video
had real footage
of the fires in Portugal, and you cried. And
that was what, in 2018? I think that was 2018. 2017, 2018, yeah.
And I mean, that's one of my favorite videos in the channel because the sea, you don't really cry that often.
No.
And
I wasn't really crying. I think it was allergies. But anyway,
sure. To see you get very emotional, kind of touched my heart a little bit because, this is your country, and to see it kind of looking like this, it's not really.
No, to see the devastation, the lives lost, the
exactly
people losing their belongings, everything that they've ever
worked
for.
It really touches the heart.
Yeah, it does.
And I feel like.
And I think we went to Portugal that year, and we drove by. I think we were going to Leiria. We drove through the forest, and everything was burnt out. So
no, we also drove, and there was something burning too.
Yeah, so we didn't see the full extent of that damage. But we saw some of the aftermath. But anyways,
and I feel like even though that song, I don't think it was really made for it.
No, they just created a video and
yeah. It just it had a lot of emotion in it, and I think that a lot of songs that have something to do with environment, or just the world itself, and they're not like punk songs or hardcore songs really pushing it at you. I feel like the emotion, instead of bringing more of anger towards it, it's more sorrow and a little bit of anger. But this had that sorrow and anger. It didn't have like the punk.
I also think it makes you feel a little bit more compassion.
And it makes you feel a lot more compassion towards it. And that's why I really like these type of songs that really touch on real world issues that are happening now, but from bands that are not punk bands. Because punk bands, I like those ones, but
it's kind of expected to have more of a political drive.
Exactly. But when it comes from bands like this, you did get it. It's the same thing. They're talking about the same thing. It's just that
it comes from a different perspective.
It comes from a different perspective, and it gives you a completely different emotion, and I really enjoy it.
So now, outside of the emotion, outside of that atmosphere, I guess you could say, that the song created for you. Let's break this down into two different elements. What did you think? I don't disagree with anything you said. What did you think of the sound, even before we talk about the vocals?
The sound, the sound was big. It had a very big sound.
Felt thick.
Huh?
Thick.
Thick.
It had volume.
Yeah, a lot of volume to it, especially with those vocals. I mean, the song itself had an amazing drive, but yet also was able to kind of take everything in and push out a big volume with such, heaviness behind it, and drive too behind it. But the song itself, I really, really enjoy this song, and I think this song is much more memorable, and this is going to hit my playlist right away.
One thing I enjoyed about this track that I thought, if you're going to do it, this is how I like it. It's the keyboards, the synth. Having them there, but not necessarily having a direct impact on everything that's happening in the song.
Exactly.
It's just kind of an aroma.
Because you don't want
them... It's like parsley, like on a meal, right? Like
or basil.
It gives it, first of all, it looks nice. It gives it a nice look. It adds a little bit of flavor, but you don't want the fucking plate to be covered in it. You know what I mean? You want to taste what you're actually eating, not the condiments. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like the fact that they had it there. They had it enough that it's noticeable, but not to the point where it completely destroys everything around it.
Yeah, it didn't destroy anything, because you want the song to be how it was. You don't want anything overpowering anything.
No, it was just like a faint little melody in the background. Now, as far as the vocals are concerned, man, I really like this approach. I really like this range. It reminded me a lot of Blood Red Hourglass in
Yeah.
terms of changing from
Actually,
the deeper gutturals to the more screaming vocals. The dynamic
The sound itself, the big sound itself,
also had a lot of
Blood Red Hourglass.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I got the same vibe. I
A
got the same
lot.
vibe. Sound, but
After you saying that, it really did click with me. Dude, the sound itself was very Blood Red Hourglass. Also, the video was really good too. I wanted to
melodic
touch on
driven.
that.
It had a lot of Blood Red Hourglass traits.
Yeah, a lot.
But I noticed it perhaps a little bit more on the vocal side, because one of the things that's really interesting about that specific band is that when it comes to the vocals, the dynamic of going from deep guttural, like harsh vocals, to screaming vocals,
to more like traditional harsh vocals.
yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah,
like when you
yeah.
listen to a Blood Red Hourglass song vocally, the song is just
Everywhere.
chaos. It's
but
just
the
all
reason
over
why
the
is
place.
because everything else is with it.
Exactly. And I think it not only everything else is with it, when you start to change the vocal approach that much, you're adding also a little bit of a dynamic movement to the song. It becomes almost more emotional. It's whatever you feel at that time, and then the way you feel, it comes out in a specific style, in a specific approach. And I felt like on this track vocally, it was a little bit that way. I like the dynamic of not having just one style in one spot and then the other style in the other spot, just kind of going a little bit all over the place. It made the song feel more emotional, more uncontrolled, not as boxed in, a little bit more wide, because the song has a lot of volume too. So you don't need to put boundaries on it. You need to make the song feel as free and loose as you can. And I got that vibe from this track. Definitely. If I have to say what did this remind me of? Blood Red Hourglass, musically and vocally throughout.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
Because when you said that, it really did click.
Yeah.
I feel like the song itself reminded me of something, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. Blood Red Hourglass was that. What'd you think of the video?
I thought the video was simple. I mean, I like the fact that they incorporated, what they were talking about, put it in words, but not just put it in words, and put some images to go with it as well.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfect.
The perfect music
I don't
video
think I
for it.
want more, and I don't think I want less. I'm happy with what I got.
Exactly.
Not overcomplicated.
Seeing the silhouettes, seeing
the silhouettes was perfect. Because it goes with everything else that's happening. Pop in the words here and there. Pop in the images. Honestly, video wise, it's one of those that it doesn't change the song for better, and it doesn't change the song for worse.
It just makes it more.
It gives you something to connect with the track a little bit better.
It also makes it look like something Blood Red Hourglass would do.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I'm trying to keep us on the same.
Yeah,
page.
yeah. I think you're pushing it.
Nah, come on.
Whatever. It is what it is.
Whatever.
Okay. On that note, guys, are you done?
Yeah,
Anything
I'm
else?
done. Yeah.
Okay, or are you going to say something else that's Blood Red Hourglass? The mic stand looked a little bit Blood Red Hourglass.
Those guitars. I swear I've seen them being used before.
Oh, yeah, with strings.
With strings.
Damn it. And the drums, too. Had pedals and skins. Fucking cymbals.
And there was singing in the song.
Fuck. The singing, yes. I don't know where I've heard that before. Singing in a song that's so completely out of character. All right, on that note, guys, thank you for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts on Moonshade, their latest track, or at least the latest to us. Epitaph, they have a new album coming out, or out right now, like one of those. Just go check out their social media. We have some links in the description of this video. If you guys love this, you can go check out some more of them. And in the meantime, keep pressing refresh, because there's another video coming right after this one. See you guys.
See ya.